The EP Podcast. Heard everywhere podcasts can be found, and always at theeppodcast.com.
And welcome into the EP Podcast. My name is Chris Lanuti, and this is your weekend update. It's also Halloween in Evergreen, and it's all brought to you by the First National Bank of Evergreen Park. They're located over on 95th and Pulaski in that iconic building right there on the corner. They gave out pumpkins the entire Halloween season. You might be able to still grab one over there. Tell Danny I said hi. First National Bank of Evergreen Park knows that now saving money is more important than ever. That's why they offer a number of great savings accounts and tools to meet your needs. Whether you're looking for a first savings account for your child, certificate of deposit, money market account, First National Bank of Evergreen Park has the right savings solutions for you. To learn more, make an appointment to meet with a banker at bankevergreenpark.com/EPPod. Member FDIC. Do not forget you can get the EP Podcast car magnet over there for free. Just stop by, go through the drive-thru, walk inside and say hi. You don't have to have business with the bank to get the magnet, put it on the back of your vehicle, and you can win big bucks or fabulous prizes. That out of the way, let's get to what you're waiting for. This weekend's weather. Halloween weekend, Friday night, the community center will have a chilly evening, but clear skies. As families sit down and watch a drive-in movie for Halloween, there may still be free tickets available. Contact the community center or just walk in there today. The high on Halloween is going to be 55. Yeah, I can't believe it either after this week. And sunny, and no rain expected. Seriously, it's like the best Halloween weather we've had in decades here. And the warmest part of Halloween is going to be during trick-or-treating. The official hours are 3 to 6, and those are the 3 warmest hours on the hour-by-hour breakdown of weather in Evergreen Park. Have fun, safe and responsibly. Enjoy your Halloween. On Sunday, it gets really cold. 37 is the high. It's going to get down as low as 26. Partly cloudy, lots of wind. But looking ahead to next week, we're going to have 60s in November. It's actually going to be warmer in November than it was in October. Makes perfect sense. On Thursday night, live here in the EP Podcast, we hit a little bit of fun. If you missed it, sit back and enjoy right now the EP Podcast, Halloween in Evergreen. I have been going back and forth as to whether or not I want to include a segment that you helped me with on the previous Halloween with the Broadcast Basement crew.
Okay.
And whether or not I want to include it in tomorrow's on-demand podcast that comes out.
Okay.
So I want you to listen to this with me.
Okay.
And I want you to tell me if this is way too far to put on the EP Podcast because it's a little intense. Okay? So I'm going to play it, and you tell me whether or not this flashback from Halloween here at this bar that you participated in the Broadcast Basement,
I am drawing a blank,
is fit for ears. Check it out. So now at this point in the Broadcast Basement on Halloween, I figured we would actually have a contest, but I need a contestant, and Ed has volunteered to be a member of this. We're going to have a contest today.
About time you participate in the show.
Ed, I have $5 right here in front of me. $5.
All right.
$5.
Who's on that, Lincoln?
Okay.
What's he thinking?
And you get $5.
He's drinking.
And you get the $5 if you can complete in 30 seconds the challenge that I have for the special Halloween thing.
30-second challenge.
But you have to promise that no matter what the contest is, you will do it.
Okay.
If you don't do it, you're off the show. We got to throw it out, right?
Show?
Off the show.
Well, wait
right?
a minute. So it's either $5 or I'm
$5
banned?
you're banned off the show. You're done.
That's ridiculous.
You don't even get to finish your beer. You have to leave.
You know what? I'm gonna throw an extra
Okay.
$5.
Extra $5. $10. $10 now.
I like this.
On
Who
the
else?
table.
Anna, Mike.
Acoustic Mike.
I got like 38 cents. I'll throw in.
$10.38.
And a CTA.
Hold on.
Ticket. There might be money on
Let's
it.
make sure we got all this right. We've got $10, 38 cents. You've got $2 more.
I got $2.
Okay, so Hannah's got it's $12.38 and a CTA pass
CTA pass.
with an unknown amount of money on it.
Who knows what
There
could be
millions on it.
$100?
You could be playing for millions of
Yes,
dollars.
you
I'll
could
show
be.
you a nipple too. I don't care.
Okay, and then you get Wild Bill's nipple. Do you accept the challenge? For Halloween. It's for the kids, Ed. It's for the kids. It's Halloween. It's for the
okay,
kids.
fine.
For the kids. Okay.
Well, how's
You
this
can't
for the
deny
kids?
that.
Wait a
You can't
minute.
deny the kids. You can't deny the kids.
This isn't
Okay,
for the kids.
it is now time, and I'm going to need some theme music here from Wild Bill and Acoustic Mike. Ed, are you ready? It
I'm
is
ready.
now time for find the razor blade.
Wait, what?
Find that razor blade. Find the razor blade.
Find what?
Find the razor blade.
How do I find the razor blade?
Well, we have 3 pieces of candy. Lay them out in front of Ed. There, we have a. They're all fun sizes. We have a fun size.
It looks
we
like
have
a Snickers,
right,
a
we have
peanut butter cup, and I don't know what that is. Mounds, maybe?
Yes, it's a Mounds.
Okay.
You're very good at your candy bars.
Yeah,
You're
I
able to
know my
identify
candy.
them. Okay. So in one of those candy bars, there is a razor blade. And
Wait.
you, in the interest of keeping children safe all
Okay.
around the world today on Halloween, even the children in Russia, the children in Scandinavia,
razor blade.
the children in Brazil, all the
that a
children
hint?
that are celebrating Halloween, okay, you are going to try to see if you can find that razor blade. If
Okay,
you
so I just like
successfully,
rip the candy apart?
no.
No
You have-
hands.
no hands.
What do you mean no hands?
Well, you have to simulate what would happen if a child actually ate the thing with the razor blade
All
in
right,
there.
Hannah, hold the microphone
No,
for him because
this
I'm about to zip tie your arms. Here we go.
Hey,
wait,
all right.
wait.
And hold them back. Don't
Oh, they're
move.
zip tied, bro.
You will have 30
Mike,
seconds.
Get your hands off. Wait.
Ready your hand over the bell, Wild Bill. You have 30 seconds
I don't
to
think this is
find
such
the
a
razor
good
blade
idea.
or you are off the show.
Get your hand off
this
my
is for
hand.
the kids,
What is-
Ed. This
what
is
are
for
you
the kids.
doing?
Go!
Talking too much. I had to get it.
No.
Oh, he's really into that one. What is
it's
that
not-
one?
It isn't in the Mounds.
Oh, it is in the Mounds bar.
What is this happening?
It's
here?
in the Mounds bar.
I told you
All
it was
right,
Mounds
it's
don't.
got
That was a
22
hint.
seconds left.
The
Okay,
Almond Joy's got
I guess
razor
I'll go
blades.
peanut butter cup. Peanut butter, you can't. It's too small. Okay, we'll try.
17
Okay.
seconds.
Oh, this is disgusting, Chris.
Okay.
Why'd you
well,
even
it's,
make him
it,
even?
it is in the Snickers. I
Okay.
can tell you it's in
You
the
still
Snickers.
have to eat it to see if it's in there.
Alright.
No. Wait.
Maybe he didn't
You
put
have
it in
10
there.
seconds left.
Maybe
Put your
put
mouth in the
Put
Snickers.
his face in there. I got
Ow!
it. Oh my God. Oh my God, Chris. Oh my God.
Oh, he's
Chris.
bleeding. He's bleeding out of his
Oh my
mouth.
God.
Oh, my God. Oh, and it's going to save
Oh
the
my-
carpet.
Holy
Oh.
Chris, this was
Time.
This was a bad idea, dude. This. Hold on a second, man. This is not even cool.
What did we learn?
This is not good. Did you really put a razor blade in?
Well, it was the game.
It was called radio, you idiot.
No, it was called Find That Razor Blade.
Find that razor blade. Find that razor blade. He found it.
He found it.
He's not joking.
Not breathing either.
Is that acceptable for Evergreen Park? Can I put that on?
Yes.
How many
yes.
complaints you're gonna get? Do you think I'm gonna get from somebody saying like because you did that bit, like somebody's gonna put a razor blade in a piece of chocolate? Like how
Do
many?
kids-
how
do
many
their-
letters do I get
Do
for that
kids
one?
today, do their grandparents not warn them to open up all the candy and check for razor blades?
I think it's a good public service announcement because
is.
I'm constantly telling my kids like, let me check the candy.
Yes, I
and I gotta
always
check the
check the
candy
candy.
before like you get to use the candy.
Yes.
My
I
check-
always had to check for razor blades.
When they were younger, my checking candy method was to look at the candy, and then there were certain candies that I was like, yeah, that one's already open. Even if I was constantly finding something wrong with the candies I liked. Like my kids
The
have
Kit
never,
Kats.
my kids have never had a Whopper because I love Whoppers and I just eat them. So I'm like, oh, that Whopper,
gonna put a razor blade in a
something's
Whopper?
tainted in the Whopper thing, huh?
How do you get a razor blade in
You
a
can
Whopper?
convince a 4-year-old of anything. I'm like, that those Whoppers are tainted. Can't have those.
Yeah.
Right? Like suckers. I'm like, you can't have that. I mean, like, if I like something, you could have put a razor blade in it. That's what I would explain to my children. Quitting smoking is hard, and not everyone is going to find success with the same product. Luckily for Evergreen Park, there's Cool Clouds Vapor Shop. Since 2014, Cool Clouds Vapor Shop has been offering a variety of electronic cigarettes and e-liquids, helping adult smokers find the right fit when looking for an alternative. And there's nothing like walking in there and finding a large range of devices you can use. They even have a tester bar with over 150 incredible flavors to choose from. Evergreen Park residents Reed, Bridget, and their staff provide a welcoming environment where smokers can come and have an honest conversation about their smoking habits and their goals. And now Cool Clouds offers a range of CBD products that can help with pain, inflammation, anxiety, sleep. Adult smokers, visit Cool Clouds Vapor Shop today, 3837 West 95th Street in Evergreen Park. Cool Clouds Vapor Shop of Evergreen Park, providing quality products at reasonable prices and the best customer experience possible. You're listening to the EP Podcast live every Thursday night, 7 to 8 p.m. on the Podbean app, but in reality, if you follow us on social media, you can find it just by hitting the links that we put out on Thursday night. So you don't even need to use the Podbean app. I actually had somebody the other day, Hannah, tell me that they don't listen to my show that often because they find the Podbean app to be difficult to deal with. And I'm like,
is.
we're on Apple Podcast. We're on Google Podcasts. We're on Outcast. We're on Stitcher. You can say, "Hey Alexa, play the EP podcast," and you can listen to it. There's so many different ways you can listen to it. We're on iHeartRadio. We're on Spotify. And I sent it to him, and he's like, "Really?" And I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "So I can just search you on my Spotify?" I'm like, "Yes." I'm like, the Podbean app is just where I do the live show, but the podcast is available everywhere. So remember that, folks. I mean, you don't need to use the Podbean app. I personally think the Podbean app is terrible. I'm not a big fan of it. But they allow me to do the live thing, and Hannah and I used to sit down on Thursday nights and record most of the show.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, why don't we make it live through the Podbean app in case somebody wants to participate or hang out with us live, and the stuff that ends up on the cutting room floor, they get that as well. But you don't need to use the Podbean app to listen to the EP podcast.
And you started doing it live because of COVID, because the news was changing so often.
Oh, yeah.
So.
It was such a big, important thing to be able to go live
Yeah.
and talk about things that were going on. I'm going to tell you something right now. Today, I looked at the numbers for the EP podcast. I do that every once in a while towards the end of the month. I used to look at it every day, and it would drive me nuts because you drive yourself nuts. You're like, nobody's listening. Everybody's listening. Nobody's listening. Everybody's listening. Nobody likes me. Everybody likes me. It's the ups and downs of it. So I look at it at the end of the month. So I looked at it today. Okay. And this is the most listened to month that we've had, with the exception. And I don't think it'll take a while. Eventually, I think we'll pass it. But that first month of the pandemic in April.
Oh, yeah.
Holy cow.
Yeah, we were the only place to get local updates.
It was insane, the amount of people. I mean, I think people were listening to us that weren't from Evergreen Park because they just didn't have anything they were just like, nobody else is talking. Nobody else is explaining what's going on. I mean, I think there were people in neighboring suburbs that were 20, 30 minutes away that were listening to it. And it's cool, but the EP podcast, huge month this month. We continue to go up, and it's only because you guys all listen, and I really, really appreciate it, and thank you very much. What is the costume this year? Did you go over this with me? You're Laura Croft, right?
Yes,
You're
I'm
Lara
doing
Croft.
Tomb Raider, yes.
What is your husband going as? Are you in a couple's costume?
No, we're not doing a couple's costume. He's kind of going as a mad scientist.
Okay, so no couple's costume. I'm getting forced into a couple's costume this year.
We used to always do couple's costumes.
I hate
then
couple's costumes.
After the first few years, you just run out of ideas.
My wife wants to do a couple's costume, and she wanted to dress as a flapper, which I'm sure she'll be the only woman that dresses
she's
as a
going to
flapper.
look fabulous. I saw the costume.
In 2020,
It's so cute.
she's the only one that came up with that idea, I'm sure. Okay,
So what? There's only so many costumes
So anyway,
out
she
there.
told me I have to dress like I'm in the 1920s, and it wasn't something I wanted to do. I didn't want to do it. I wanted to go with a stupid costume this year. I was going to get a box of Lucky Charms, put a knife through it, be a serial killer, and go out in my normal clothes.
Womp womp.
I'm 43 years old. That's funny. Okay? I can get away with that.
I didn't laugh.
You don't laugh at anything I say. You don't laugh at anything I say. All right? You're just over here for the wine and the camaraderie with your friend after the podcast is over.
And the salmon.
And the
salmon
oh, there was
good.
salmon beforehand for dinner. That's
There
all
was
you're
salmon and asparagus.
You don't laugh at my jokes. They're all fake laughs, folks. Trust me, she's faking it. Okay? But I think that I would have gotten a couple of laughs out of the serial killer. And even if I didn't get a couple of laughs out of the serial killer, I would have just done it. And I wouldn't have cared because I'm too old to dress up on Halloween. I don't understand the point of putting on a costume as a 43-year-old man. It's not fun.
Yes, it is.
I don't want to wear
You're
makeup.
not fun.
I don't want to wear a mask.
I'm not wearing makeup. I'm not
don't want
wearing
to
a
wear
mask.
a stupid costume that I'm not comfortable in. I want to go out as just a guy in his blue jeans and a comfortable t-shirt. That's what I want to go as. What costume can I do and pull that off? I always wish that I had naturally good looks, because I could have just put on something like I could have dressed as Matthew McConaughey in any one of his movies and just walked around with a mustache and gone, all right, and just worn blue jeans. If I had the physique for it, I'd pull that off. This is the curse of being a fat guy. I got to put on a costume.
You are not a fat guy. You and my husband have body dysphoria. I learned that from Dr. Phil.
Okay, first, stop watching him, okay? Secondly, your husband has that problem. He is much better shape than I am, okay? Okay, but even that, fine. I'm not a model. And you can only pull that off if you have a certain kind of body. I can't pull off Matthew McConaughey. You think I could pull off Matthew McConaughey?
It's all about personality.
Look at me right now, Hannah.
All about personality.
And tell me if you think I could pull off being Matthew McConaughey, just putting on blue jeans and a t-shirt and going, all right. Can I pull that off?
Yes.
You're lying. See,
They'll know you're being Matthew McConaughey.
You don't laugh at my jokes and you lie. You're the worst is what you are. You're absolutely terrible.
Look at all those people in this great suburb driving down 95th and Kedzie. What a great place. It's called Evergreen Park, but we know it better as the EP. We're known for more than just the Unabomber. Remember Ted Kaczynski? You guys might even remember that big old rooster on 95th Street. It's all part of EP's history. So listen up to the EP podcast. You might be asking why. Because we talk about all things and we celebrate all the great things in the 60805. It's the EP podcast. All things Evergreen Park. It's the EP podcast. Evergreen Park.